Yorkie the Barbarian here, taking you back in time once again. So the 5th of November, 928. Crusader Kings III. We're still in trouble, more or less. We still have too many baronies, or too many chiefdoms under Jarl over. We also are disliked by numerous people. There are wars against my liege that I care little about. Sweden and Norway are the kingdoms that we're under without people at the moment. Have a look at what their election. Not many no success in Norway. See, none of them really like me. And I don't think I'm an option here. In fact, I won't get elected there, so there's no point in me putting myself up. Go with the chiefess, Joran the Impaler. She sounds like fun. We're not endorsed by the bishop, but we're working on swaying him. Gained a favour hook. Liege won one of the wars, and the others going in his favour too. Council invitation to my obnoxious vassal. I've come to the inexorable conclusion that you are the best candidate I have for my open council. Daughter, son. So we only have one inheritor. Is good. Hopefully they will get everything. Then we may be able to look into parceling off some other things. Back in. I will under truce with him right now. The stolen keg. I caught these two hiding in the pantry. The very irate cook shouts at me, dragging my ward tight and Botilda in tow. Botilda has stolen a whole keg of wine. Tried to put it back by himself. He. Oh, Tyke tried to put it back by himself before I noticed. No such luck for him, he says angrily. It seems as if my ward is a little troublemaker, one that adds a change of heart. Myself, that's very diligent of you, dear boy. Like war if we wanted to. Good there, but it would not be a good move, I don't think. Action created against me. Peasant rabble again. Would not be a problem. We have a slight income, but not a lot. Because we're heavily over our limits here. And the other war is won. Fine. You need to be sorting out some of the rebellions here. It's going to take a long time to get these sorted out. If the water skin destroyed, that's fine. You're always there for me. I hope you know that I am grateful. My ward Jarl Tyke approached me in rare moments of comfort. Needed for you to be there for me too. Decision to raise the runestone. Why not? My banquet for Jarl Tyke. More could be a good place. Another runestone up. Greetings, I'd be glad if your daughter Buddill could visit my court. Of course she'll be there. Well, that's viking. Iceland comes of age, and he's useless. Completely, utterly useless. But he is actually, he's got a good set of intrigue there. Time for you to abandon your errant ways and embrace the one true faith, that's true. Yes, yes. I've been fascinated by your religion. We'll do that. Nominate a guardian for her. Marshal. My chancellor. I can take a concubine. You'll be fine. A new stewardship perk. Likeable. Let's get some appreciation going on. Much stronger now. Calls for Badra to be declared knitting. A parade of important locals from Reykjavik have spent the day trooping through my hall, each one with a unique grievance against my Marshal Badra. Some complain about his behaviours, others of his honour, but all agree on one thing: he is a disgrace to the court. The unwashed masses call for nothing more than declaration of knitting, casting him out. This isn't a matter for the Jarl. Right. Now. Once again. I'm not looking at that. Requires 250. We do not have that. Would gain 300. Pretty good. I don't have it yet though. And unmarried. Leave that for now. Prince Korfad Kodaf from the Anglo-Welsh hybrid. Good fame. Soothing the pain, while I was at the market with Jarl Tyke, his attention was caught by a criminal chained in a pillory. When a man begged for water, Tyke immediately promised to bring it. Yes, kindness can rule the world at times. Caps. If it is a pond for caps you're interested in, I can build you a terrific one. Stop wasting my time. I'm not looking at that right now. "17 years. She's not going to make it there." It doesn't make much difference. The miserable offer I've been corresponding... like Viking. Doesn't like me. No, this scheme would not work. Make my champion more susceptible to my to approaching him. Include a compliment. Callous, patient, temperate, and philosopher. Handsome appearance. May not care for that, but source of joy. He enjoyed it. Good. What the hell is Brittany doing in Wales? I could subjugate him. Here comes rage. She's useless. It would cost more than I have. Never mind. We basically have none at the moment. Almost too real. While visiting a local nobleman, he shows us one of his prized possessions. A painting he acquired some time ago that depicts a beautiful woman. Now, paintings about people are nothing out of the ordinary. The painting in particular is famous, but the artist managed to do an extremely realistic depiction of a person. So real, in fact, it almost feels as if the painting looks as if it's a real, living, breathing lady. But at any moment, will jump out of the frame and interact with us. It's a work of art. Ow. Oystein can... do that. But declare war, titles can be usurped. Now them a Viking. Cost 250. Northern Upland. Waning of the old ways. With the fall of the last fortress, the Vikings have been utterly extinguished. In the end, they were simply not enough to hold back the tide of foreign fades. And it now seems inevitable that Asatru is doomed to waste the waste heap of history. An average bard. I have to confess the song the bard is performing for me right now is unremarkable. It isn't bad by any means, but it is nothing amazing. The bard is simply doing an adequate job. Nothing more, nothing less. As the bard continues to sing and strum along their lute, idle thoughts cross my mind. It occurs to me that this bard is but one of many bards out there. How many people of creative ability in song, poetry, or in playing instruments have come and gone across generations? Most of them are middling, average talent. Will be forgotten, such I presume the bard who is playing for me right now. Excuse me. Oh, we need a new marshal. And then we need a new champion. A chancellor, rather. She's learned a language, that's fine. It's 250 to usurp. We are going to need to do so. Opinion of you, fine. You inherited the spear. Alright. Let's see what we can do. Greetings, my serene liege. I hereby invite you to a feast. It would be my pleasure. Every guest is gathered in the great hall as our gracious host, Chieftain Oystein, has welcomed us all to the feast. I look forward to this. We could all tell that Chieftain Oystein had too much to drink, even though he insists on showing us how sober he was. Simply rising from his seat proved too much for him. Now covered in stinking vomit. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, Oystein. The dilemma. The feast is dwindling down. I find myself keeping conversation with my Epicurean son and Chief Oystein. He inquires about my opinion on the rumours at court, a subject that he is deeply interested in. It's a subject that fascinates me too. Alright, fine. Returning home, what a feast! I'll remember the day spent in Chief Oystein's hall for a long time, especially being thrown up on. Farewell, my son and heir. The loathsome Jarl Oliver. We have been burdened with your oppressive laws far too long. Peasants' lot is to serve their lord. Rally the troops. Raise all armies. For a start, let's get them out of the capital. Education at an end. Tyke can come truly understand his subjects, understanding philosophy. Okay, so Tyke's done well. There we are. Armed troops. New perk. Positions of power. My injured concubine. My concubine, Holmfrider, has been wounded and her flesh has contracted foulness and swelling. Nothing that can be done. Goodbye, concubine. A multi nap while outside one day, enjoying the unusually pleasant weather. I come across a small pond surrounded by large boulders. On those rocks happens to be a large layers of moss, enough to seem for a good nap. Good. Rest the land under siege? But not. Was? Oh, no. 22, that's probably more than I have. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. We have lots of areas of low control. We're working on the health coordinating. I am, however, aging and expect to die shortly, especially with no physician. Annoying ghost. The wandering holy man. Why did that scheme stop? The wandering holy man has stopped by our court today and telling us stories of various phenomena he's encountered, as he is sometimes called on by people to resolve supernatural problems. For instance, recently, as past a village in my domain, he had to exercise a mischievous ghost, made loud noise and threw around objects in a peasant's house. Fascinating. I have a prisoner. Which be a knight in my army. He has low durability. I care little. Right now, that's not a matter of what it's doing. So one of the areas is almost back under control. Let us get you married. You want vegetable traits. With a mighty burp, I pushed the rest of my plate away from me and sprawled back to my chair. Lately, my kitchens have begun to swell with golden grain and freshly hunted game, giving all my courtiers the healthy sheen of the overfed. I grimace. All this bounty is great, it cannot last forever. I must decide what to do with all this excess food. Yes, preserve it for leaner years. Greetings, my modest liege. Hereby invite you to my wedding. Yes. Pleasure. We are gathered here today to witness the marriage of Chief Neustein of Nordland and Chiefess Umfrida of Nordland. The priest's words echo across the great hall at Nordland, which has been outfitted in drab tapestries and wilting flowers. It's obvious that Chief Neustein of Nordland didn't open his treasury for this one. I'm hardly looking forward to what dinner looks like. At the days, Chief Neustein and Chiefess Umfrida say their vows, and that they are married. How lovely. And it's time for the reception. Additional taxes. hang on. We have the gold now. Oh, they're at war. I can't get their primary title. Me just see what they like. They have 497. They have an ally with a king. But he's our king too, so he shouldn't join in. Right. Don't know we just got it. Yes. But the reception's end. We feast and dance late into night, but at last it's time to head back home. I could not help but notice Chief Neustein and Chief Des Hulfrida seemed to hit things off immediately. Good. They didn't need massive celebrations. They just needed a wedding. Station Liege. We want him to help increase counter control. I am escorted to King Erika's throne room, begging for me to approach. I carefully approach and describe the problems my fiefdom faces. Resistant to my authority and beset by vagabonds, and request assistance in restoring order. After listening to the speech, he smiles warmly at me and states, absolutely, vassal. I shall dispatch my agents immediately to take care of the matter. Thank you, my liege. Now, that means what's it? Let's see. They all like me, good. And I could do with accusations of witchcraft, blood-stained cloth, crow's feathers, strange-smelling concoctions. This is the evidence presented to me by a group of villagers from Gudbrand's here. Gudbrand's as proof that Ashta has been practicing witchcraft. A witch there could use a new advisor. Lots of wars I could declare, but I don't really wish to right now. I hoped it would not come to this, but I'm left with no option. I must rescind your appointment, Marshal of Sweden. Certainly can't usurp you. A novel challenge. All I'm saying, Jarl Oliver, is that skis are fun even without hunting. It shouldn't be so unusual to ski for the joy of it, not just the utility. Drones gone back at dinner. I feel like I've been in this conversation for my entire life. Man, he's obsessed. We should give it a try now while the snow is thick and fresh. There's a steep hill not too far from here. I bet I can reach the bottom before you, and we'll both have a great time. Truly does sound boring. Call to war. You've done one. We need moving on to Iceland. However, can't grant there. Oh, I destroyed the runestone. That was not my intention. Thought it would only select one, but never mind. We are down to the right number. It means that and that are going up faster. I've been corresponding. Oh, the Chancellor screwed up again. You perk. Fine. I expect to die shortly. Come on. I actually be slightly better at that. Not a good war leader, however. Viking. Wait. Ah, they've got a new leader. Thank you. The council. I could murder him. Can't subjugate him. Usurping would be 250. And he's at war. I'm losing. I care little. Maybe worth my while doing this. Although they're already winning. Still. Religious convictions, I have gotten an idea my attempts to align home to my interests. Just stay diplomatic. Now. That's almost run. Right, I care a little. New marshal. Ah, you're doing well. Good. Tuning battle tactics, they grow. One war is done. The other is almost on victory. Right. Now. I could readily beat them. Just give me that, though. I would rather usurp them if I can. It's going to take a while, isn't it? I will be dead by then. I have but one son, so that should be fine. Oh, that's just Mary we've got selected. It's not. What's going on there? They're at war. I murdered him. Well, what about my king? That's not going to happen. Another hybrid culture. Yeah, I'm not going to get that. Bonfrid reads silent beside pates around the horse. A horse-skin totem facing her quarters, inspecting it from every angle. She's right. It's definitely not a knitting pole. A powerful curse that threatens her very life. The runes carved into its haft are indecipherable. The actual text of the curse is almost terrifyingly calm and insidious, ending on a note of horrifying genius. And it's all in your mind? Walked her down. Coming out to play, I'm sure Oystein's relationship with his spouse is a very happy and productive one, but lately it's less and less time had spent with me. A dear friend. Our relationship deepens. Every time I try and get him out for even anything simple as a walk, he is apparently tied down with marital duties. Maybe he likes being tied down. I miss the good old days when we would go out gallivanting around the place, drinking the finest wine until we threw up, and then doing it all over again the next night. What times we had, if only that wretched, cold-hearted Homefrider wasn't keeping us from having that again. I suppose. Yellow hammers. I was on the way to a town not too far away with Rickleford. It was for a mundane business concerning my realm and nothing out of the ordinary. We crossed a particular juncture on the road, however, he seemed to pause and turn his head to the side. What's the matter, Rickleford? I asked. Do you hear that? He said. I listened closely, and I did hear it. The sound of singing birds. Rickleford pointed ahead to a couple of trees not far from us. Perched on one of the branches were a couple of yellow hammers, their bright yellow heads and upper parts unmistakable. Beautiful, isn't it? Rickleford says in a hushed tone. Let's wait a bit and hear them. How right you are. How right you are. Getting inspired by Yellowhammer. Yellowhammer, Emberiza citronella, is a songbird native to much of Europe and parts of Central Asia and Siberia, which is known for its distinctive yellow colour. Due to its prevalence, it is one of the most well-known songbirds in these regions. There is a legend that its song supposedly inspired by Beethoven to write the famous and memorable opening 4 notes of his 5th Symphony. That's just populist. They're going to get nowhere. Go to discover public works. And we have another perk. See little we can do. 2 years left there, 4 years on a conversion. My steward, Chief Dagger, informs me that there is a desperate need for a new road. Those roads are good enough for our ancestors. They're good enough for us. I don't have the money for it anyway. Petition liege. Then bailiffs. Make some good arguments. If I'm to agree to your request, I will need something in return. Surely you would see it benefits us both. That's a favourable economy. A fair offer, I accept. You gained 115. Ooh! That gets us close. Being able to usurp. Baklava, so much baklava. My chefs prepared an inordinate amount of baklava for a small banquet I was hosting, and I ended up eating most of the baklava. You could blame me though, it's very good baklava. He's in a war. But I can get the nod there. I can't while he's in the war. How is that war going? He's winning. Oh, I don't know. I don't know that has all 3 of these, and I only have 1. Budle comes of age, and she has done well. She's knowledgeable, good. She's a wise woman. Okay. He's no longer at war. Right. Board berserk. Behold, I am yet rather the hostile. Bring me tankards of ale, women, and roast almonds. I do want tankards of women and tankards of roast almonds. Lest you dare tempt my wrath. I'll give you plenty of roast almonds if you join my ranks. Could do that. But I think not. Actually, the hardest part of ruling by their very nature, ting meats cannot be extremely boring. Tempers don't flare and no one gets dramatic, then it's just a long list of low-ranking freemen discussing petty affairs and standing out in the rain. Yet as Jarl, I am required to be here. Doing so many more useful things. Right. You need to be fame 3. I also need to be an independent ruler. That I am not. Big Slagan. Conspiracies in Vestland. Lately there have been rumours among the commoners in Vestland that I am not in fact Jarl Olafur. That I am actually an impostor who has replaced the real Jarl Olafur some time ago. Such claims are, of course, pretty preposterous. But as I don't interact with every commoner, and neither does every commoner know me and my life story, there isn't much I can do to convince them otherwise, or is there? How dare they invent these silly stories? An unusual doll! A travelling merchant is showing me his wares as I pass through the market one. We have no money. Submerged shrine. While on patrol in the wilderness of Westland, a couple of my soldiers discovered a small wayside shrine. What is odd about it, however, is that it is mostly submerged under one of the lakes in the region. My soldiers designed it, deigned it prudent to question some of the locals about this landmark, and they said it had always been there all these years. They'd assumed it was a shrine of some sort to Odin, built by people who lived here generations ago. It was abandoned once the waters of the lake got too high. At any rate, I wonder if we might want to do a little engineering project. No, we don't have the money. "23 months, that's good. Councillor died. escape thrall. Thralls are a fact of life in Norse culture. Lower humans captured from abroad or born thralls themselves. They work our fields and care for our hearts, in theory. Last night, one such slave decided she had had enough and fled, taking an armful of valuable jewellery with her. What's worse is my champion, Berthor, saw the thrall running into the dark and didn't think to tell anyone. Thrall, it's your fault, you can pay. Hang on. He's not good, what we have though. Travelling has always been dangerous in the unpredictable climate of the north. A pleasant day with lukewarm temperatures can suddenly turn into a snowy, life-threatening blizzard. So the people living in these cold regions have traditionally stuffed their shoes and clothes with moss for their insulation. However, while travelling a bit today, wearing these moss-stuffed shoes, I realised I have stuffed too much moss into my boots. It's uncomfortable. Damn shame. A fireside story. Come closer, I have a story I wish to tell you. My son and heir says, taking me toward the bonfire. Story when he became friends with Chieftains Haarrrh of Nordland. Yes, my wife. Iceland takes his surroundings and continues to tell the story as the flames around the bonfire lick the night sky. Those around you, your friends, your advisors, even your rivals. They are the ones who matter. Keep them close, especially your enemies. What's the story, Oystein? Peasants' uprisings are easily put down, I care little. Wait. Oh, she's already 20. Yeah, there's nothing better here. Taxation causes banditry, a damn shame. I don't need anything else. Marshal earns respect. Good. Please accept this humble gift. Thank you. We have two extra artifacts. It would be good to have a position. Nine months. Ally joins. Good. New perk. Honored to serve. What is our liege doing right now? So, you only have one kingdom, of course. Sweden. No, you have two. You have... that will be split up, I believe. Yeah, that's there are males. So I think his kingdom should be split up. Has that happened? Nominate successor. Will do. I have died. The Emperor of Iceland has joined the feast in Valhalla at 64 years of age. He died of old age, and inveterate diplomat. There's no argument he could not peacefully resolve, or murder his way. Yellowst in the centre of the throne, a generous man. Many hope that his good heart will not lead him to empty the realm's coffers and futile causes. Right. Pause. We need a new spy master. You are more important as a spy master than a chancellor. We need a new chancellor. You'll do, Lucian. Grab titles. That brings me down to what I need there. $19 days to finish that. We'll make an alliance. I hope Gordy will come to respect me. Yeah, have him. Why the hell did that swap up? Never mind. Claim on country. Persuade. What are you? Well, that's too good. You, Marshall. Why are we at war? Isn't surprising. Stop it. Where are they at? Where are they at? Hang on. Is this not my war? It is my war. But I am only an ally. It's Connaught's war, by the look of it. Not mine. Fine. Go down the intrigue route. Oh. As an influential Jarl, it's only fair that you have a voice on my council. I agree. Now, the king died. But Sweden is still... It's still just one... See? Well, with someone new in control, we will end there, my friends, for now. We shall see you next time. Very well.